doesn't even work, and like dancing, making choreo, like cartwheel here, and like I'm 4 years old in the living room. But music is also a huge part of my life, and my goal with wrestling and music is just to bring them together. That brings people together also. It widens the audience, and I just feel it's entertainment. And I have some music that I have unreleased, tons of songs, a category of things that I cannot wait to share with everybody. But currently I sing and co-produce my entrance music for WoW. It's called We Flex. Basically means that it can mean anything. For kids, it can mean like literally we flex, It can mean we're flexing on people, the slang or whatever. So it's like kind of like that. So, but yeah, I'm super excited to just share music and wrestling with the world.
Yeah, great. Outstanding. So I also see that there's training in Taekwondo. Like, what kind of attracted you to that? Do you have like a special Taekwondo move?
I do. Okay, so it's a funny story. Okay, I did my very first dance recital. I was 2. I did a striptease, but because my outfit was itchy, okay, there was sequins, and I was like, I didn't know, So after that, my mom was like, you need discipline, okay? So yeah, that's why she put me in Taekwondo, and I loved it. I never missed a day of it, and I got my black belt when I was 7. And from then on, I've always kind of, stayed in training with MMA, but then I joined back into dance and took on everything because I just love entertaining. So my special move for Taekwondo is a tornado kick, and it's part of my finisher as well. So yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Good question. All right, who's next? That's all right. Tell me who you are.
Great, no, great.
You can introduce ourselves.
Hi, Faith. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Just to kind of follow up, talking about your music interest and your music career, I always thought that music is such a vital part to pro wrestling, especially with entrance scenes. Not only identifying a character, but just being as important to the character's lineage as it is their actual career.
Right.
What would you say would be your favorite wrestler's theme?
Oh my gosh. I would say, honestly, John Cena, because and it may sound cliche, but he is just a superstar. And I know every time his music hits, boom, I know who's coming out. It's John Cena. He's there. Boom, he's going to throw his shirt out. Like, you always know, and that really is it's a stamp, to who you are, and music brings people to life as well. So.
And talking just generally or specifically about music now, what kind of music is it that you make? Is there a specific genre, and what genre do you like to listen to just as a fan, or music that influences you in any way?
Yeah, honestly, I love to keep a wide spectrum of genres to make, from things like Adele to Taylor Swift to Tinashe to Beyonce, like all of them I like to experiment. Even to reggaeton, I have a few like Spanglish songs that I plan on releasing, but where my heart is like urban pop. In a way, my entrance song I would say is urban pop, but I like to add that, the drums and guitar, the live guitar in the background and bass, which my dad actually played the bass for my entrance song, just to widen the audience again, but it still has that like kind of trap beat to it. So I really like to experiment and mix the genres together.
Very cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Faith. Jesse was talking to us about your diligence about training and doing maybe 2 sessions a day. Where do you kind of find the motivation for that, and what do you kind of see in your progress?
Yeah, so I graduated high school in 2017. I'm 19 years old, and I always knew I was not going to go to college because I was like, I love entertainment too much, and I always loved fighting, and I actually thought about going into the UFC, but I love music and movies, and I can't get my face completely rearranged and cauliflower ear, and even though I love it, but wrestling is the mix of that, entertainment and fighting. So my motivation was honestly my family, and I've been working so hard my whole life for success for my family. And it's my passion. And I literally, before the last season that we filmed, I literally slept at the training center like every day because I wanted to get as much training as I could in, because I'm a new wrestler, and I wanted this. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to be on Access TV with WOW, and it being my first matches like ever. So that was my motivation, was to be the best I could possibly be. So yeah.
Hi, Faith.
Hello.
Yeah, Jessie did mention that she really admired you and your hard work. But I have a question for you in regards to growing up in Southern California. You know, as a blonde girl in SoCal, you're definitely not following the standard path that you would think. Have any of your friends expressed significant interest or criticism, or have you experienced kind of any tension with your friends and family picking this specific career path?
Honestly, I keep my circle very small with who I trust, you know. And there are definitely people that are backstabbing and I've worked with them before on another project, and now they see that I'm wrestling, because I didn't announce that I was wrestling until we were actually like filming and the show was like coming out, because I don't like to like talk before I make moves, you feel me? So it's like I like it to be like, you know, just come out with, and they're just like, wait, where did this come from? So I don't get a lot straight to my face, honestly, because they see my Instagram videos, I think, and they're like, oh, that bag is dead, I think, I don't know. That's what I've been told, but I would hear stuff, you know, through the grapevine, and it really doesn't faze or bother me, because my family has really raised me with that heart of a lion mentality, and you have to have thick skin in this business, and if somebody thinks something about you, then, I mean, you just can't worry about it. Just do you. Like, haters are gonna hate, but they ain't paying my bills, so it don't matter. So, yeah.
Any more? Oh, right there.
Hi,
Hello.
Tony from Breezeway Productions.
Nice to meet you.
So you mentioned that you started very recently your wrestling training,
Mm-hmm.
and you talk a lot about your work ethic and wanting to really strive and continue to get better. Have you had any bumps that you were really injured and out of action for a week or two, or even worse?
Fortunately, let me knock on wood, no, I have not. Funny enough, last night, actually, I think was the most intense. This season I've been filming 2 matches a day, which is a lot for a super new, hi, I'm new. So I'm just, you know, trying to get everything together and like just have that confidence like I got this. But my very last move of last night was a hammerlock DDT, and I really spiked. I was like, oh, there goes my brain. So that I would say, but like adrenaline's pumping and like you don't feel it till later. And I was like, whoa, the floor is moving. Is there an earthquake? But there wasn't. I was just tripping a little bit. But I would say so far that's my biggest, you know, injury. But of course, bumps and bruises. One time I threw a drop kick and I did hurt my knee, my left knee a little bit. And I didn't wrestle for safety for a few days, just because it'd be better just to make sure it's stable first. But I was still in the training center taking notes. I was like, I got you. Because if I can't do it physically, you learn a lot from watching as well and taking those notes. So, yeah.
Has any veteran took you under her wing and kind of showed you the ropes of the business?
Oh my gosh, Selena Majors, also known as Bambi, she's like she's helped me so much when it comes to the psychology and just training. I get emotional when I think about her, because she's like, I spent my whole summer with her last year, and Tessa Blanchard is amazing. She has helped me so much when she started training with us, and she's just so professional and awesome. And Jessie Jones as well has helped a lot with my, you know, psychology and different ways to get in and out of things. It's just, I'm so grateful for everybody at WOW, but those three have really helped me a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? We good? Reflex?
We fled.
Oh, one more.
Just one last question, because you notice you're a newbie in the Wild family, a youngin,
Yeah.
a freshman in the game. So when you came in, you first came in, was there anybody that you felt like maybe you were intimidated by, or maybe so impressed by, like, wow, I'm looking at this person right here?
The Beast, because she is so, like, her presence is so big, and obviously her muscles are big also, but she, the Beast for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and I'll be fighting her tonight, so stay tuned.
Oh, yeah.
So Faith, what we do is we have you take a few pictures with them against
Cool.
their step and repeat.
Awesome. Thank
So-
you guys so much.
Thank you for coming, Faith.